We wanted to find out, though, the story behind getting President Obama to be the keynote speaker at South by Southwest. Kate Whitehaw is live at the Long Center with the details on that. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, John. Let's just say this was a very long process, years, in fact, of talking to the White House, trying to make this happen. Now, of course, the president is no stranger to Austin. He famously cut the line at Franklin's Barbecue back in 2014 and has visited here many times during his presidency. The director of South by Interactive told me that years ago, they started developing contacts over at the White House, asking if any senior officials would be interested in speaking during the festival. Of course, by senior officials, they wanted the president, but it turns out the timing just never worked out. It wasn't until last week that South by got it confirmed that President Obama would in fact be the speaker, although there were hints about it happening back in January.
I got a really good feeling about this in January when he did the State of the Union address, and I don't know if you caught it, but at one point he talked about startups and tech innovation, and he mentioned Austin. I thought, hey, that's a pretty good sign for what may happen in March.
And the interactive director said he also thinks the president would like to be here because 95% of the other speakers during the festival are people you probably haven't even heard of yet, but they are the ones who are the up-and-comers creating the technology and the startups that the president supports with creating not only the technology but also the jobs. Of course, we'll be inside the Long Center this afternoon for the president's keynote address. For now, we're live outside the Long Center. Kate Whitehaw, KXAN News.